Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm now 22 and I have CFS, although I believe it's recovering. If you've subscribed to my videos, as a lot of you have, so thank you. The treatment that I spoke about in the first video is called the Marshall Protocol, and I'm sure you've heard of it. And it's working for me, and I don't want to spend time arguing its case or anything. I'll give some links at the end of this video for you to do some reading about it. And maybe if you have any questions, private message me and maybe I'll make a video about what it's like to be on the Marshall Protocol rather than anything else. What I wanted to do today was just tell you how I was at my worst and how I am now, in my opinion, thanks to the Marshall Protocol. And, well, thanks to the Marshall Protocol, I haven't done anything else, so definitely the Marshall Protocol. When I made my last video, I was extremely sick. I was hiding it very well in the video, I hope. But basically this is how I was. I couldn't write at all. Like, I just couldn't do it. Am I eating a grape on video? I'm an idiot. I couldn't use the computer, so that whole thing, the video, that was a huge struggle. 2 minutes was about the maximum. I remember making a 21st invite for a friend, and I would do 30 seconds of it and I would lie down for half an hour, and considering I'm pretty proficient in Photoshop and very used to using it, very used to making things very quickly, and it usually would have taken me about 5 minutes. It took me about 3 days. But I really wanted to do that for the friend and it was worth it. But that's how bad I was. Now I'm on the computer all day and I can do whatever I want in Photoshop and my mind thinks clearly, so it's very easy. I couldn't listen to music, there was no TV, no reading, I couldn't smell any scents, so these are falling off. No perfumes. Nothing like that, and even cooking bothered me. Detergents, all the everything used to wash my clothes has changed to the hypoallergenic stuff. I think it's still like that, but I could probably handle the normal stuff if I had to. And I couldn't handle touch, so pretty much every sense was affected, the light as well. I'm still in weird light because of the Marshall Protocol, so sorry this video is a bit funny looking. Even my cat, like walking over my legs, it hurt if someone touched me, or people used to, you know, how people when you're sick, they're like, oh, you poor thing, and they rub you, and that hurt, but you know, but that's all normal now. I can listen to lots of music, I even dance to the music, I watch TV as much as I want, though there's crap on TV, isn't there? What else? I spray perfume on myself, I do everything. I think the Maya perfume counter would probably still bother me, but apart from that, much better. I've got it written down. Paralysis. I used to get paralysis all the time. Admittedly only bouts of a couple of hours, and lots of people are much worse than that and are even permanently paralysed, well, for the foreseeable future. But I used to get bouts of paralysis where I just couldn't move. I think I spoke about that last time. It was very frequent, but it's over now. I don't get it anymore. It stopped about 5 months into the Marshall Protocol. I'm 19 months in. No more paralysis. That's probably the thing I'm happiest about. But like paralysis on CFS, with CFS, it's just like any other paralysis. If someone pointed a gun at me, I wouldn't have been able to move away from it. It's just like a paraplegic wouldn't be able to. So I had paralysis. If I wasn't paralysed, I was extremely weak. So bad sometimes that I couldn't even pick up a fork, not even a plastic fork. So what I would do, because I was stubborn as a mule, wouldn't let anyone feed me, I would lie on the bed completely flat, and I put the plate next to me and I'd scoop the food into my mouth with the fork. Very low point, but you kind of do what you have to do at the time and you ignore that kind of stuff. What else? Yeah, I scooped food into my mouth. I never let anyone really see that though. I just said I was okay. Then I'd lie down and scoop my dinner into my mouth, because no one wants to see your daughter or your friend or your girlfriend in that kind of state. It took me the only time I got out of bed was to the bathroom, and it took me about 10 minutes to walk the 15 steps to the toilet, and I used to have to have a break on the way, sit on the floor, and it would be very hard to get up. Usually needed help getting up. That's also because I was stubborn. Of course you can get, I don't know what they're called, commodes? I don't know, basically toilets in your room, but because I was so stubborn, I didn't get that, and I walked to the toilet, and I don't recommend actually doing that. It can actually make you worse if you push yourself, but what can I say, I'm an idiot. So I did that. Obviously I showered in a chair. For the first time the other day I showered standing up. It was the best thing ever, the best feeling. I can't express it. You just take it for granted so much when you're healthy. I showered standing up. And trust me, it's much more enjoyable than showering sitting down. So I'm practicing that about once a week. But, you know, much better there. Obviously, it takes me 2 seconds to go to the toilet and I don't have to lean on the wall when I'm sitting on the toilet. Too much information, sorry. But, you know, when I'm sitting on the toilet, I don't have to lean on the wall anymore. Because I couldn't hold my head up. What else? Yeah, I used to hold onto the walls in the toilet because obviously it's a small room, so I used to use the walls to help me up and lower me down. Like I couldn't just sit because my knees and my legs wouldn't give that support, so I need to use everything. Like I turn around and hold onto the toilet and slowly lower. Again, too much information, but I'm just trying to make you realise what it can do to people, and it's real. Hopefully you realise that by now, especially if you know me. Okay, next. I couldn't find the right words for anything. You probably noticed that in my last video a little bit, unless I disguised it well. But I used to not be able to find the words to describe things properly, so I'd be mid-sentence and everything would just come out wrong, or, you know, I'd be trying to say one thing and it'd be in my head, but I didn't know what the word for it was. So it's like, kind of like being able to picture stuff, but not being able to express it to people verbally. Probably how a child feels before they learn to speak. It was really frustrating. At one point, at my worst points, I completely forgot how to understand Maltese, which is the language I understand completely, and it just completely went from my brain. Couldn't understand any Italian, which I understand a bit of, and at my absolute worst, I couldn't really understand English, so people would say like one word, and I'd process it, and they'd repeat it, and I'd process it. Very hard to think about, honestly. I can't believe I was ever there. I'll update this video later. Bye.